Welcome back, everyone, to another one of my gameplay videos on World of Tanks. Today I'm playing in the Renault NC-31, which is a Chinese Tier 1 light tank. The Renault FT modification with a new chassis that use long-stroke suspension elements and Kégresse-Hinstin fanged rubber tracks with metal shoes. These features, along with an upgrade 45 HP engine, increase the top speed to 16 kilometers an hour. A total of 15 vehicles of this type were exported to China. And I think I want to remind you that China back then was under the control of the Republic of China, not the People's Republic of China. But that's just a history lesson. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, though. Oh, hang on. I hate it when they do that. Seriously. High. Go higher. Ah! Shoot, I need to find cover. Oh, what the heck?
Track hit. Ready to fire.
Ah!
We're done for.
Shoot! Thank you for avenging me. That was a lousy game. That was lousy. Not one of my best performances, but let me see if I can continue on. As I was saying, the Renault NC-31 is faster and more maneuverable than the Renault FT, while still having excellent weapons. Ooh, let's see. Good cover. Well, I wish I could get a better view. Anyway. Renault, while still having excellent weapons.
The engine is smoking.
While still having excellent weapons for this tier, such as an automatic 13.2mm machine gun or a 37mm gun capable of hurting every tank that is sees, with the trade-off of having a slightly longer aim time and not so great accuracy. It's a solid starter tank for new Chinese tree players. The Renault NC-31 leads to the Vickers MKE Type B and the T26G FT. Now let's go from historical accuracy. There's no record that the NC-31 were ever in service with the Chinese army. These NC-31s were used by the Kuomintang Army, a unit of Imperial Japanese Army. The implicit suggestion of them being captured inherited by the PLA lacks substantiation. So the following. So what you heard was the following or consistency errors of inconsistencies would have been identified with the configuration of the vehicle in question and conflict with information available on the public record. The causes of these divergences in the game are normally not disclosed and may be rooted in game balance. So, after World War I, Renault sought to upgrade and improve on its successful Renault FT. I think I might have read the wrong info before, so here's the real thing. But that's me. I don't know. After World War I, Renault sought to upgrade and improve on its successful Renault FT, the first generation in the upgrade line. First generation in this upgrade line was given the model designation NC and appeared in 1924. Like the designation FT, the term NC was merely an in-house Renault model number and was not an acronym or abbreviation with some other significance. The main improvements of the NC over the FT were a new form of suspension, which included 3 assemblies of the 4 bogie wheels on each side with vertical coil springs. The NC was slightly larger than the FT, but still carried the same 2-man crew. Armor was increased in place where from 20mm to 30mm, and the weight increased from 6 to 8 tons. A more powerful Renault 68 horsepower engine raised top speed from 16 to 18 kilometers per hour. Another major improvement was the introduction of the Cletrac differential steering control system developed in America for agricultural tractors. Sheesh. 2 additional NC versions were produced. Were produced for testing. The first of which. I wonder what he's shooting at. Anyway, the first of which appeared in 1927 and was designated the NC1. The second version, the NC2, appeared in 1931. Hold on. There we go. The primary difference. Ooh. That could have been bad. The primary differences between the NC1 and the NC2 were in the turrets and armaments. The NC1 carried the same turret as the FT and mounted a single 1918 model 37 main gun. The NC2 mounted an improvement turret and offered twin engine. Stinking lagging problem. There we go. The NC2 mounted an improved turret and offered twin coaxial mounted machine guns, although Renault sought an export market for the NC and did not sell units to foreign powers for testing purposes, the model did not realize success in France. Further development was discontinued by Renault in order to focus on the NC successor, the Renault D1. Careful. Oh, shoot. Yes! Oh, man. This is why I prefer to come in balance. Hang on. There we go. So let's get this battle continued on. I hope no one's there. You're the only one left. And if they decide to take the base, you're on. Better find cover. Darn it, there is none. It's at that pillar. There's nothing. The Japanese army purchased 10 Renault NC tanks with 37mm guns for testing purposes in 1930. In Japan, these became known as Renault B, or Type B. The Renault NC saw action between January 18th and March 3rd, 1932, in what the Japanese 3,000 plus KIA referred to as the First Shanghai Incident, and the Chinese 4,000 KIA referred to as the January 28 Incident. The Japanese were dissatisfied with the NC, citing inferior combat performance due to chronic overheating of the engine, easily damaged suspension, and malfunction.
They killed our driver. We're covering his position, but not very
Malfunction.
well. Truck hit.
Ooh, crap. Oh, so close. Citing and the man easily damaged suspension and malfunction of the powertrain. The NC-31 is direct ancestor of the Renault D1 tank. Not very much. What a bummer that was. Well, that might have. Well, that kind of was a disappointing battle. Not much to say about that. Sorry. If you like this video, please leave a like, and if you want, please subscribe to my channel for more videos. If you want me to do more videos like this, then leave a comment down below. Oh, and as for the tank, if you want to find out more information about it, then go online. All right. Until next time. This is Jeffrey Bartos saying, sayonara.